Hey guys, I got Adrian here with K Country Outfitters. He's gonna go ahead and tell us, what he has to offer. This hunt is a bear hunt, so he's gonna go into detail of kind of what you'd be looking at and what to be prepared for and what to remember, to bring, that kind of stuff. So, first, thanks Adrian for giving us the opportunity to, provide one of these hunts to our viewers, and obviously, hopefully. It's a successful auction and it goes well. The winner is happy. He goes on a great hunt. Everything just kind of works out for everybody involved, and especially you for providing this for us.
Bet.
First, an easy question I like to dive into is kind of about you. How long you've been a guide, how long you've been an outfitter, kind of how long the outfit's been part of business, that type of thing.
I've been in the industry for probably since I've been about 12 years old. One of my cousins had his own outfit. That's kind of how I got into it. I just went with him, tagged along. I was just a camp hand for a few years, and then eventually, obviously, when I turned 18, I started guiding for him, and then a few different outfitters across Alberta too. Ended up with this outfit that I now own. Worked for the guy before me for 4 or 5 years, and he was ready to retire from it, so I just dove right in and bought it off him, and here I am.
Right place, right time, then, huh?
Yeah, you bet.
So about kind of the outfit, where is this located?
So we're pretty far north Alberta. We're actually only about 2-3 hours from the Northwest Territory border. Yeah, it's up by High Level, about an hour south of High Level.
Okay, so really in the middle of nowhere then, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty bare. Yeah, it's all.
If somebody's gonna fly in there, where would you tell them to fly?
So internationally, the plane would take you to Edmonton, which is a big city. Obviously, everybody mostly knows Edmonton. From there, you take a smaller plane to Grand Prairie. From there, you would rent a vehicle, and the drive from that airport to my camp is about 3.5 hours.
Awesome.
And then from there, we take care of it.
Pretty easy to get to then, or?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I can send phone pins, map pins, whatever to anybody that's coming up.
Yeah. Someone that's, approaching your lodge, your outfit, what kind of accommodations are they going to be looking at? 5-star lodge, tents, or what are we talking here?
So a couple of years ago, the second year that I owned the business, I set up a brand new camp. It's we built a 16 by 30 cook shack, a little cabin for eating, cooking, kind of lounging, whatever. And then the sleeping quarters, I bought a couple oil field shacks. They're called Jack and Jill's. So there's 6 bedrooms in one of them. The other one has, I think, 3 bedrooms, a laundry room and everything. Everybody gets their own bathroom, own room, own bed. Everything's, you have your privacy when you're with us. So
that's awesome.
Nice thing,
yeah. Okay, they're in here, they go in full belly, go to bed, they wake up in the morning. What kind of day are they looking at, from morning to dark? What kind of hunts, tree stand blinds, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, so we get up before light, obviously, about an hour before light. We fill up our coffee mugs and head out. The morning, we hunt less in the morning. We'll hunt 2, maybe 3 hours. If it's really good and you're seeing lots of bears, stay out as long as we can, right? Until they start heading back to the bush for the day. Yeah, we get up, have coffee, hunt a couple hours in the morning, come back to camp, lounge, do whatever we want. Sometimes we go hit the river, we go shoot, what do you call it, like clay pigeons, skeet, do that kind of stuff during the day. We even go scouting, whatever, do whatever during the day. Well, I guess I should mention, when we come back from the morning hunt, we'll have breakfast, obviously. And then, yeah, after that, do whatever. And then around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll head back out, hunt right till dark, come back, have a big meal, head to bed. Same thing all over again the next day.
Awesome. If whoever, harvests this bear, what's kind of the process? Is it something that you're like, you do it all, or keep your hands
Yeah,
off of it, I'll clean it? Like, what are we thinking?
oh yeah, we take care of everything. We've got a skinning table tent set up there. We clean skin your bears, salt the hides, hang them up to dry so that they're ready to go at the end of the week when you're heading home. Same thing with the skulls. We just take the brains out, clean it up, put it in the bag with you, and it's all good.
That's awesome. After all this happens, they go back. Everything's kosher. Let's say something crazy happens, and they're like, "Hey, let's go back in a couple days, or a couple months, or whatever it may be." What time frames are they looking at for what's bow, what's rifle? Can they mix and match? Can you hunt with a bow during rifle? What kind of seasons have what kind of weapons?
So obviously earlier in the season is better for bow, just because the bears haven't been pressured. It's easier to get a lot closer to these bears when they haven't been shot at yet. First week of the season is August 25th to the 30th. They're all my bear hunts are 6-day hunts. So the archery hunt is the 25th to the 30th of August, and that's all the archery season is. It's a week long, and then we jump right into rifle September 1st. So we do September 1st to 6th, and then we have a switch out day for hunters, the 7th, and then we hunt the 8th to the 13th, switch out day on the 14th, 15th to the 20th, and then after that we have 2-3 days to go set up our moose camp, and then we head into that.
Awesome. Are the styles different? Like your tree stand hunting in archery, are you spotting and stalking rifle, or is it the same thing, just probably shoot a little farther?
Well, obviously we try to accommodate to the hunters. Most of our hunts is all spot and stalk for bear. I do have some tripod stands. If we know there's an area in a field, like a little nook that has a lot of bears coming out in that spot, we might set up a tree stand or a tripod and just set somebody out, because bear hunting is always 2-on-1, 2 hunters to 1 guide. So we might set up 1 hunter in a tripod one night, and the guide will take the other hunter and take them on a spot and stalk somewhere else. And if a guy doesn't want to do a lot of walking, we'll set him up in a tree stand. It's all what the hunter's comfortable with. A lot of guys aren't comfortable with getting so close to these bears, so if they want to be up in a tree stand, that's totally fine.
Awesome. Now, something I find totally unique about this opportunity that you provided is there's 2 bears for this price, not a 1 like normal. You're getting 2. And why is that?
I mean, that's just the law in Alberta. I guess you get 2 bears with your bear bear license. Yeah.
Normally I don't hear that, so that's pretty awesome.
It's nice because you shoot 1 bear. Say, like, if a guy's in the tree stand and doesn't have a lot of experience judging bears, and they kill something with their first tag that maybe they're not so happy with. They thought it was bigger than it actually is. Then they still have another tag to maybe go with the guide and kill something bigger, or wait for a color phase or something like that.
Yeah, I think that's a heck of an opportunity. Kind of the question I end on is if whoever wins this wants to bring a +1, whatever, cameraman, wife, boyfriend, whatever it is that possible? And if that's possible, is it possible that they could potentially get tags as well? Obviously, the stuff would be for a fee, but
right. Yeah. So for non-hunters, I charge $250 a day, just to cover, fuel, food, everything, lodging. So there's that fee for non-hunters. And obviously if I still have tags left and somebody else wants to buy another hunt, then by all means.
Perfect. No, that's kind of, as far as my questions go, that's kind of all I've got. Is there something that maybe popped in your head that I might have missed or you want to say?
Not really that I can think of. I mean, on a good night, you can see anywhere from 5 to 20 plus bears, sometimes in the same field. So, yeah, it's a fun hunt, and I think whoever wins it's going to be happy.
Awesome. No, I hope so for sure. Yeah, I mean that kind of is all I got. I obviously am going to do everything I can to follow up with this and see how it went, and see how the auction goes and all that kind of stuff, and keep growing this relationship and maybe continue providing these guys with more hunts. So thanks again for everything that you gave us this far, and hopefully it will continue to give us and be able to auction off.
Yeah, for sure. Not a problem. My pleasure.
All right, man. We'll talk to you in a bit.
Sounds good.